It is a very nice morning this morning to do a little bit of loft flying. I might give these guys the afternoon slot, so we'll fly those younger ones in the afternoon. But this morning what I want to do is fly these older ones. The sun's out, it's not too bad, it's not hot, slight breeze, but I think the birds are going to go quite well and hopefully fly up reasonably high. What we want to do today as well, we need to bring in one of the hens that's in this section over here. We need to bring them in with these guys. She's been flying in here before. She hasn't been broken into this loft though. She is familiar with the trapping system. So what we need to do is get her over into this section and then get them out. Hopefully, you know, it gives her the day to try and get back into the loft. We generally shouldn't have too many problems because she's used to bob traps and things like that. So I think we might be pretty fine. So we'll need to get her across into this section, get them out for a fly, and just see how she goes. This section's starting to fill up now, getting quite a few birds in here, and just getting them ready for the coming season, which is about 5 months away. So it's time to really get them into gear. So we do have Storm in here as well, so we've got to be careful not letting her out either, little barless hen. But we've got Storm in here, so we don't really want to just open these sections up and let them fly, because I don't want to risk losing Storm. She hasn't been broken into this house, and I don't really want to risk that at all. So her daughter is the one here on the right. That's the one we're going to let out and go for a bit of a fly. She's quite a nice little hen, but it's time for you to get back up in the air, do a little bit of flying, and hopefully get you into that on the truck this season maybe. We'll just see. If not, we just want to get you loft flying. That's the main thing. Get your fitness up, bit of fresh air. Actually work. How'd you go? All right, sweet. That actually works really easy. She's happy to be out. It's going to be interesting to see how she goes. Oh, look at that. The cockbird's straight onto her. She might, hopefully it's not paired up, you know. That's the Hooban. She's looking interested. Oh yeah, look at her strutting around. Oh, come on. This isn't time for you guys to be mating and carrying on. I don't really want that behaviour in this loft. I've got too much of it. I've got Reds down here going crazy. I've got Beefcake up here. And I've got you guys up in this corner as well. So hopefully I can separate all these guys eventually, cocks and hens, which will most likely happen soon as we can bring all the other babies back into here. Let's get you out though. I want to see how well this little hen does and see if we can get her back in with ease. There she is.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, so they are up there nice and high, there's one bird going that way. We've got most of the flock going that way. There's one trailing, but let's hope they all join up together. They are nice and high, which is quite good. We've got two birds separated, but could be one of those hens. We'll just have to see how they go. So while they're up there, I'm gonna go get some food sorted, just so to make sure they are ready to come in, and I'm ready as well, so we can get them in with ease. These are just the older birds of mine, not many of them. Here she comes now. She's just been sitting on roofs and things like that. It's good for her to get out, just get an idea of what's going on, because last time we had her out flying, she was in the loft that was in between these two trees. So hopefully she can figure out how to get back on here, which is the main thing. I think she might have just landed on one of the roofs. This is why I'm trying to get all these younger ones of the older birds, so to speak, locked back into this loft so that we don't have any issues, or we've been trying to do it last second. But the other ones seem to be flying pretty good. There she is. She's a little bit confused. Come on. Good girl. I don't know if you can see her, but she is way up in this tree. I was hoping that she wouldn't go that crazy. She tried to land in that tree, so I've been trying to get her to land on this loft, which is proving to be reasonably difficult. I don't mind those ones still being out because I kind of just want to get her over here. She's over there somewhere on that tree. Just trying to get her bearings again. She's been in this loft for a few days and she's been out in this front section. Maybe with the other hens we might just have to utilize the training box and just get them sitting in that for an hour or two and try and trap them. I think that's what we'll have to do next time. I thought this might be a bit easier. I don't know where she is now. She's probably sitting in that tree still. So I went and had a look at that tree and I couldn't see her, so maybe she's found her way back over here. It could be her over there actually. But we've got these naughty ones again. I'll tell you what, they better go in, because otherwise if they're not going to go in, I'm going to give them a pretty hard time. They're going to get some serious rations in their food. I still am being pretty tough on them, but if they're going to stay out and not trap, they're going to get a bit of a rude shock. Tell you what, these red ones are really testing me, and they keep the other ones out too, because the other ones are like, why are these guys getting to peck around like chickens and do whatever they want and fly off into the fields and frolic, whatever they do. So I'm going to try and get them in, but we'll just wait a second. I've got food sitting in the tray in there. We do have some they're nice and good ones here that do trap properly, so they will get some food. But I made sure I put a reasonably light amount in there, so if I do want to fly them again this afternoon, it won't be too much of a problem. I think the hen might be in there maybe. It's hard to tell. There is a checker there. We'll go in here and see if we can bring him in. Come on. Sometimes they come in pretty quick when they see me come in here. Hope they're thinking about it. Come on. Come on. Come on, you red checker. Oh, there's a red checker under there as well. What are you doing underneath the floor grate? Come on. That's the naughtiest red checker. We got them in, which is good. And we got the pied one in too. The pied one, them two are the two naughtiest. Got them in, which is good. I think the strictness is working, but as soon as I turn my back, they've done whatever they wanted. We just got one more that's somewhere. Oh, there she is. Come on. This one's a bit of a slow learner. Not normally as troublesome as the other two. Come on. Yeah, come on. Come on, quick. You're gonna miss out. Oh, she come in pretty hot. Not too bad. It's a nice little combination of reds and blues in here now. Just got to try and find that checkered hen. I don't know where she went. So we're going to have to keep a close eye on it, because that checker one there is actually a cockbird that we got. That's actually probably her brother. So I'm just going to keep a close eye on it. And I might just keep one of these guys. Might even keep one or two of them reasonably hungry so we can get them like a dropper type thing if she comes around. She'll come back. She's not going far. She's just trying to get her bearings again.